Welcome to the PPC Radio Show. We are so happy you are here. As usual, we're going to pay these bills first, and then we're going to get into some conversation with Shelly Williams, DJ Kid Disco, and our special guest, Bliss G, rapper extraordinaire from Madison, Wisconsin. All right, so come on back after the break.
Can you wait? Not really. We're not going to play the break. So.
Well, Facebook, but the radio gets the break, right?
It's the PPC Radio Show, hosted by Cinda Williams, co-hosted by Shelly Williams. Music by DJ Kid Disco on the Grown Folks Radio. Yo. WGFB-FM Radio. So are you ready? How it used to be. Something for everyone. 24/7, 365. After these messages, we'll be back.
All right. Okay, Facebook. As you know, our friend Mark Zuckerberg has stopped us from playing commercials too. So we're going to be here with y'all. So how's everybody doing? Is it hot where you are? Because I heard there's like a heat stroke levels of heat all over this country right now.
Is it like there? Is it still? It's been nice. Well, you know what? I can't even lie. I ain't been out the house. I have to think about it. I've been right in front of this computer and I haven't gone anywhere, which is unusual. I haven't even gone to work out today or anything. So I don't even know. I'm going to look at the weather. Hey, Google, what's the weather?
Wow. Yeah, I've actually, I go out there every day. So I go there. Ugh. It's hot. Yes, it's hot where I am. And how about where you are, Bliss? Where are you? Are you still in Madison right now, or do you get to LA yet?
No, I'm in Madison right now. I'm going I go out to LA next week. But it's nice out here. It's like in the 70s. So
my favorite.
It's 80s here. It just said 80s and it's supposed to shower. So I didn't think it was hot.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. None of us are affected by this heat wave that they were talking about today on the news.
I actually had to wear a jacket on Saturday. Like I'm out. I was like, whoa, I'm a little chilly. I'm cold. I was like, where's the heat? I'm glad. I love that kind of weather.
My favorite. I cannot stand hot weather. I cannot stand cold weather. I am spoiled rotten.
Yeah, we just want this in between, like 70s, 80s, 70s. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. No, that's where I like it. I was reading this article today about LA, and it was saying that with the climate change and everything, it's going to be like really difficult there weather-wise in California. The heat is like, because California used to be so great because it was moderate temperatures. It was never like super hot. That's why I loved it, because it was always like 80-ish at the most. In the winter time might be 60s. So it was always moderate temperatures, and I love that about LA or California. Although upstate California can be really cold and damp, but it's not like that anymore. It gets freaking hot, and nobody has air conditioners because they never used to have air conditioners. Yeah, so unless you've had a newly built property, your ass is gonna be hot. Unless you have like units and stuff, because they never used to have, and there's some of the earthquakes and all the fires. They're like, it's getting ready to get real.
Well, I hope my cousin just got a house built from the ground in Irvine, California. So I hope I have to make my way out there. Gotta make my way.
Yeah, Cali's cool, but I like green. I don't mind visiting the desert, but I don't want to live in it.
WGFB-FM Radio. So are you ready? How it used to be. Something for everyone. 24/7, 365.
PPC
PPC, PPC, yeah. PPC, PPC, CPC, yeah. Join me so we can grow together. Conversation, get that healing. Let them know what they're missing. Share with your best friend. Tell them come hear this, yeah. Don't you dare miss your blessings. Powerful lessons, true confessions, yeah. PPC, yeah. A powerful tool for you, yeah. PPC, yeah. A powerful tool for you and me. PPC,
Welcome to the PPC radio show. Facebook has been with us. We were talking about the weather and how crazy the weather's been and how it's supposed to get more difficult. But it's a beautiful day today where I am. And Ramon, guess what? I forgot to tell you. I told Shelly my computer's working. Yay! I took it to the Geek Squad and they said, nothing's wrong. They were like, ain't nothing wrong with your computer. I'm like, I haven't been able to use it in 2 weeks. They're like, I don't know what happened, but it works now. So I can see comments today. Yay, I can help out. Ramon says, I mean, it's hot. He says, California is as well as Florida. Goodbye. Good afternoon, everybody. James said,
He said goodbye. He said goodbye. What?
James said the heat broke. Been nice there for the last few days. Cool. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Okay.
Shout out to Timberly. You can't see the people that's actually watching, but Timberly Hope. We had her on the show. It's your friend Timberly.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Timberly. What's up, chickadee? It's nice to hear or that you're checking us out. All right, so let's dive in. So, okay,
isn't that the Memphis rapper?
Yes.
Yes. Was it Memphis?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Memphis.
Okay, definitely.
And she's also a writer and a filmmaker, an amazingly talented young lady.
So shout out to her. She was second in the
Yeah.
Oh well, she gonna love today's show, today's guest. Then that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably why she's here. Okay, so Shelly is takes over this segment. Mr. Blizz G, are you ready? Are you ready?
Liz, I need you to get up. We need to get hype.
Right.
Come on, you ready? You ready? You ready?
Let's go.
All right, you ready?
Let's go.
So
Yeah,
this segment is called True Confession, and you have to give us a true confession, and then we have to follow suit. So whatever your true confession is, we might follow suit. Let's see what it is, though. We don't have to be all deep. Don't get scared. Don't get scared now. Give us a true confession.
True confession.
Don't get scared. Don't get scared now.
Man, I'll be giving up.
Deep, bro, because by the time it gets to me, it's gonna be deep anyway. So you might as well.
It's gonna be some deep, crazy stuff.
Deep shit. Excuse my language.
that was what I wanted to say. Glad you said it. Thank you so much.
And it's probably gonna be random. So just
Man, look, at every time I get ready to put out a new project, man, I get nervous. It doesn't matter what the last project did or anything else. I mean, it's like how the people gonna receive it, how they gonna listen to it, how they gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like a bunch of no sleep.
Ooh.
Right before.
That's different than performance anxiety, because it's not like you're actually performing it. You're just worried about the performance.
Worried about just the feedback, you know, like how people receive it, you know, if it's going to be received like the last joint or not, you know what I mean?
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. Go ahead, Cinda.
I don't know. I definitely have performance anxiety when I'm actually performing. Especially if I haven't sung in a long time, I get super nervous about going out there. And I have this trick that I use. If I feel really nervous, I dig my fingers into my palm. So if you see me doing that, that's what's happening. I'm nervous and I'm trying to get through it. Acting, a little less. This kind of stuff, no anxiety at all. But when it comes to stuff coming out, I don't read reviews. I don't listen to comments. I let other people do that stuff, because it's such a subjective thing. What some people love some stuff, some people hate some stuff. So it's like either if I like it, if I'm happy with it, then I'm not going to really dive deep into what they think, even though it matters what they think. It matters a lot, but I can't change it. It's out, it's done. So I just let it go at that point myself.
I get it. Well, I feel you on that whole nervous. Like when you're doing events or launching something, 100%, I am nervous. Like especially doing an event. Like what if nobody shows up? I'm always afraid no one is going to show up for an event. No one is going to buy my product. I am with you on that. I am always nervous. I'm still nervous. We're doing an event on September 2nd, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm so scared. What if I get there and nobody shows up? What if we don't make the money back? That's a lot. That is a lot. I'm with you. How will people perceive it is, I feel you. I'm 100%. That's that nervous. You keep it to yourself. Like go to your own party. Nobody shows up. I'm with you. 100%. Feel the same way. Come on, Disco. Let's see what you nervous about.
Oh, you know what? It's funny. We was just talking about that show at that spot. I ain't gonna say the name because it's new owners. Actually, I can't say the name. No, I ain't gonna do that.
No.
Yeah. That happened to us.
Yeah.
We booked it and we did. When I say we promoted that joint, man, we was all over the place. West Philly, North Philly, West Philly, South Philly, Jersey, Delaware. They came out, but we got, and yeah.
So the actual party wasn't packed the way you wanted.
Yeah, but as far as nervous, man, it's been times where I've been on stage and I literally had to put a blindfold on. And that actually became part of my routine. Like I used to actually, my DJ bag would have a blindfold, little bandana, and then and once I did that, it was like, because I had already taught myself to DJ blindfold because that was part of my routine. Who knew when I taught myself that 15 years ago it would actually be a part of my life?
Right.
Who knew? But that was part of my routine.
Let everybody know when you say part of your life, you have a...
That I actually had... I really am DJing blindfolded now because my vision went bad. So who knew that a battle routine would turn into a life-changing event, But to this very day, we just had an event last week, live event, and I literally have to block everybody out and picture myself in the basement and act like nobody's there. And speaking of nervous, now I'm getting ready to do a confession. Shelly, did you know this? Every time we went on the air, I got scared as hell, but I never told you. I'm talking about Urban Expressions. I was scared.
Oh, I get it. A lot of times we do keep our nervousness to ourselves. Blizz,
but I never told you.
Did you tell anybody?
No, I never told nobody. It's never the case.
Now, Blizz ain't tell nobody. I don't tell nobody. We don't tell. Sometimes when you're nervous, you're not
when that red
nervous.
light comes on, Cinda, you know what I'm talking about. I would get, but I'm like, I can't let nobody see this because everybody else was already used to being on a set. I wasn't. I was new.
But just because someone's used to it, just like Blizz didn't tell you, just like Cinda's not telling you, don't mean we're not nervous. I am nervous. It is a thing. I mean, maybe doing this, I'm not nervous, but when you're first doing TV, when you're first doing interviews, when you're doing it, we're all nervous. It's just that, how you show up. Being on stage, being a public speaking is the number one fear. But did you know that? Public speaking is the number one fear for most people. So of course you're going to be nervous.
I don't know why. I mean, maybe because I was preaching when I was a child. I mean, I've always been speaking to people my whole life. I was a child, a youth pastor, so I've always been doing that part. That's why it's easy for me to do that. That I have no fear because I don't even trust myself. I'm channeled. This stuff ain't from me. I don't know what I'm saying most of the time. It's coming down when I do a little walk and meditation and all that stuff. I'm not talking. I say, okay, God use me. Just let it come out. And it does. But but it's strange because I'm not concerned about how people receive me. I'm concerned about how I do. That's my anxiety because I have had two people in the audience and I'm cool with that. I have
I'm
fun with
not.
it. I am. I mean, if they didn't do their job to publicize this thing, that is not my problem. I'm gonna give these two people a bad show. They're gonna be walking out
But
saying,
see
y'all,
that's
know
the
what I'm saying?
thing. That's the thing, Sid. Me and Shelly coming from a promoter producers. You promoted the hell out of this show. You did
Right. That's
everywhere.
different. That's different.
It make you feel bad when
Yeah, it
nobody
does.
show up. It's a whole problem. Yvette Money
Yeah.
over here, she said, "Listen, I'm there with you guys as well, and I feel the time that's been dedicated to the industry and the size of our circle, filling the room should be the least of our worries. But in Philly, it is. But that's a whole other story. But
That's a
she's right.
whole yeah.
Filling the room. You like, oh my gosh, it is nothing like being at a party, your own party that you promote.
Don't nobody show up.
You
feel like a
oh,
nut.
put your hands in the air. Oh,
You-
shoot, I'm talking to myself.
You feel like a whole nut, and then you try to play it off. We gonna have fun anyway, dude. There's only 10 people here.
And your whole spirit is all messed up, man. Your whole spirit. So, woo,
You feel bad when the VIP guest list don't even. Y'all ain't even had to pay nothing to get in. They don't even show up. Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't do that part. I don't want to do that part.
You don't want to do that part.
No, you don't want
to do that part.
But you have sometimes you have no choice when you're doing, especially if you're doing your own thing. As an artist, we're doing our own thing. We gotta fill the seats. We gotta put people in the seats. Our music has to get people in the seats. What we're doing has to put people in the seats. But that was a good one.
And see, Yvette Money saying that because she always packs her house. That's why she's saying that.
Oh, she can pack out.
She can pack out. I ain't never seen an empty seat in none of her events. Hey, Monica.
Monica. All right, so Blizz G, let's get to him because we want to talk to you about you. So when did you start performing live? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into that because we didn't really talk about that.
And I did it, early 20s, stuff like that, here and there, did freestyle battles, did shows. And then, I went on like a hiatus. And when I decided to come out of that, I started performing at like some events from like showcase events. I started off doing that, and that moved on to doing other things and bigger shows from there. So,
what's the rap scene like in Madison? Is it a flourishing scene or what?
It's there. There's a lot that the city does to try to keep it down and keep it out, though. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, man, unless you like part of the cool kids or the cool crowd, you know what I'm saying? There's only a select few artists that get, play around here when it comes to like shows or bookings. They'll book the same artists over and over and over and over again. And, they don't really look outside like the local side or see the bigger picture of what some other people may be doing. And again, there's some other people here that are doing some big things, so that aren't, part of the cool crowd of the cool kids that's always in and involved in anything. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the cool part about it.
It's like cliquish in the Midwest. I don't know if it's all over the Midwest, but I know Chicago's like that. It's if you're a massively huge star, you might come in and do something. But when it comes to like the theater there and all that kind of stuff, it's very cliquish. People use people they know, they're friends with, they went to high school with. It's like, hey, I'm a professional. I've done this all over internationally, but I can't get a job in Chicago, And I don't know if that's it's like something to honoring your friendships and stuff, but it seems to be a little backwards if you're trying to build
I mean,
stuff
for
out.
me, it worked out because I mean, on the flip side, I mean, big shout out to Chicago, like DJ Q Ball, stuff like that, man. I mean, I got the opportunity to pretty much step over the local scene and go like regional right away. You know what I mean, and get that opportunity. So, you know what I mean? I mean, that helped out a lot too when it came down to doing things and putting out projects and working with other people. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the how can I put this? What is the I'm gonna just come right out and say it. What is the racial makeup of Madison?
It depends what time of year you talking about. You want to talk about May through like June? It's pretty bright out here. I'm sorry, May through like August, man. And then in August, when the students come, every year you get 40,000 new kids coming to campus. This is where the University of Wisconsin, where the Badgers play at.
Okay, so basically, what I'm hearing is that because this is what I'm hearing. So during the college time, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like that's when you really can push the agenda. Heavy,
Oh yeah,
a little heavy. But
yeah,
once them kids go home, the older established, the regulars, the non-melanated folks, and I'm trying to be as nice as I can. They ain't trying to hear it. They trying to hear,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of establishments here, man, that won't even play hip hop no more.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
So there's no like out here we got a bunch of event venues, you can have shows and stuff like that. It's not like that.
There's a handful.
Wow.
And that's why I think they book the same artists all the time because they feel they safe.
Yeah, but after a while, doesn't it get redundant to?
Well, I mean, you would think so as a promoter when every time you go into the show, there's like 10 people there. I mean, why wouldn't you want to sell the venue out?
Exactly. We just talk about. Don't you want to sell your venue?
Yeah, wow. Okay, but you can't keep booking the same people.
So, do you plan on staying in that market? Is that for your career? Are you going to stay in that market?
No, I mean, I don't even look like. I mean, honestly, I don't even feel like I'm in this market. I do a lot of I get booked a lot of times in Chicago. I got a show Sunday in Chicago. The last 3 shows I did was in Chicago. So I mean, I get booked out of town way more than in town, and I use that to my advantage. I like kind of being, Mr. Who Is That when I'm here, because that way I don't have to worry about none of the other garbage that come with it. I can stay low key, raise my son. We can do our family thing, and then when it's time for me to go to work, I'll go to work, come back home.
So you don't plan to transfer anywhere, like some artists. I'm there myself right now. Some people, all right, I did everything I can do here in Philadelphia. I'm ready to go and see what's going on down south. So have you ever considered, I don't know, ATL, Memphis, Nashville?
I mean, musically wise, I don't see the benefit of me going anywhere right now. Like my network is pretty solid where I'm at. And you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like it touches a lot of markets. You know what I'm saying? And again, shout out to DJ Q Ball for that, man. I mean, he touched a lot of markets. Shout out to Fusion. He playing my records up here on the Madison station. You know what I'm saying? Last week or the week before, I was listening to the radio, heard 2 of my joints in a half hour.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
It
seems to me it's like a gift. It's like a gift or blessing in disguise, because people that are really big fish in a small place, they never leave because, or they often don't leave because they're going to lose that status, right? If they go somewhere where it's a bigger market, more competition, then they become one of everybody else. So they never really evolve or grow or change. But people that are, because I mean, it happened to me when I was in the Midwest, when I was young, I was like, hey, cast me. And they were like, you don't look black. You don't look like you're definitely not white. So this isn't the market for you. You need to leave. I might have stayed in Chicago for the rest of my time, which might have been okay, but I would not have gotten the gift of my career that I got by leaving that part of the country and expanding somewhere else. What do you think about that?
I spent some time in Atlanta. I lived out there. I lived out in LA. So I mean, a lot of my connections, man, are they may stretch further now because obviously I'm doing different things now than I was then. But really what would take me out of here is the weather. Like I'm tired of the 19-month winters every year, especially after living in LA and being able to be outside 12 months a year and move around and do things. Like you sitting in the crib literally for like 5 months around here because it's below zero. You know what I mean?
Back to the weather.
Yeah, I mean that's what'll take me up out of here.
I'm sorry. Did you say below zero?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Black
like
folks
zero,
have
like
to endure that.
like zero, it go way down. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, yeah.
I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I couldn't take it. Sorry.
I remember when I first moved to the East Coast, I was thrilled. Everybody was talking about being cold. I'm like, are you kidding? This is nothing compared to Chicago, living in Chicago proper with that hawk coming in from the water.
Yeah.
Horrible. And it's worse in Madison, Minnesota, all these, ooh.
Yeah, it's colder
It's
here than
freaking
in
cold.
Chicago. And it's colder in Minnesota than it is here. So it's
You know, I remember my
Minnesota's
mama
worse
said,
than Wisconsin.
I remember my mom said that's the reason why she left Chicago. She said, them Negroes is crazy. It's too damn cold up there. I'm coming back to Philadelphia where it's safe.
Exactly.
I remember going my first time to Chicago. Everyone kept telling me how cold it was. I took an extra coat, and everything I bought at the store was extra sweatery. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this big old sweater. And I was like, but then I got there, I didn't feel the cold that everybody was saying. I didn't feel it like that. It was definitely winter, but I didn't feel it. I was like, I'm good. But I was extra bundled.
Oh, the hawk was being kind that day because you ever been so cold you gotta walk backwards?
Yes, you be like, you don't want to
tuck your chin in your chest,
you tuck your chin, or you go like this to go.
And you gotta walk to school because you ain't got no choice.
So the cool thing is to nowadays is you can literally live anywhere and do your business, because of the internet and everything. Because I mean, I know there are people in Indiana when I lived there, they have never left Indiana, but they have worked. They have worked consistently. You know what I'm saying? So if there's something too, you can be where you want to be. That's why I'm not in LA anymore. I mean, I am, but I'm not in and out because I don't have to be. I can be where even when, like my daughter right now, she's talking about staying in LA, and it'll be okay, but it's not like that is going to push her career anymore because every audition is now at home, wherever home is, and you just got to tell your location so they know where they got to fly you from.
I can literally do all of my business online and never leave my house.
Wow.
Right here on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got that kind of thing. Some stuff I could do online, some stuff I need to be out and about for, but
being
I'm trying to go to an island right now. I want somebody to be booked in an island. I want to be booked and somebody say, listen, you can go to an island and you can go do a speech or something. I want to be in an island. I want to be somewhere. Oh gosh, the water splashing. Can't you see it?
That's the best gig you can get. Take it from me.
Let's go. Can I
that's
get it?
how I've traveled because of work. I traveled to nice places because of work. It's 11, or no, I'm sorry. What time is it? 12 or 1:30? I'm looking at 3 different time zones. I'm
Your
in 3
time
different
zones
time
is
zones.
all off.
It's my
2:30.
computer.
You way off.
My computer in LA, it is 11:30. Okay.
She done went
All
for
right.
every time zone.
I'm in and every time zone all the
So she's
time.
like, where am I at
unknown.
today? Oh,
I don't know if I'm coming or going. Okay, well, let's go to our break and then come back and with more from Liz G.
WGFB-FM radio. So are you ready? How it used to be. Something for everyone. 24/7, 365. After these messages, we'll be right back.
hey, everybody out there in Facebook land. Yeah, Yvette Money said, that's great support. We need more like that. So like you have out there in your area, she said, we need more support like that with people playing your music. It's not like you got pay to play, basically. Most places pay to play.
I mean, a lot of times, you know, it's networking, man, and your relationships. Like networking and relationships will get you endorsed. Sometimes money won't open.
That is true. That is 100% true. We gotta definitely make sure we do this, but get these relationships going. I'm with you on that, but still some things to pay to play. I mean, everybody's trying to make a living. We all trying to make a living, basically. So is this what you do full time? Well, I don't know. We got a whole lot to talk about.
Nah, I got a full-time, a regular 9 to 5, and I got a clothing line on the side too.
You didn't talk about that on the podcast, did you? The clothing line.
Nah, we ain't get to it.
All right, we're gonna say that for the radio.
Yeah, we can't do everything on the podcast. It's too quick. You know, that's why I'm doing.
You saw that, Cinder?
Yes. Let me turn around. Shit.
Zoom bloopers, man. Zoom bloopers.
Damn. Negro can't work nowhere. People sneaking in. These children.
It's
Anyway.
all good. That was. It was like, yo, wait, did you say something? Wait, do you see what's going on? But yeah, absolutely. So we could talk about that when we come back. Like, how do you continually make money? And I think that's the thing. Continue to make money.
It's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal.
You gotta keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. You just gotta keep going.
Yeah, I mean, and be creative other ways too. I mean,
yeah,
that's something that saved me because I didn't just act. You know, I didn't just sing. I wrote. I'm constantly creating new avenues of possibility for myself by doing other creative things. You know, and still taking classes, still doing all this kind of stuff, and using all those skills in a day job if I have to, you know what I mean? Because you can literally use performance skills. For me, it was in substitute teaching. You know, I was performing every day for these little children. That's how I was able to manage to not do something stupid like take a belt to their ass, you know? So,
oh yeah.
Some of them might need it.
Yeah, if only I could, or somebody would. Yeah, it's important to work.
WGFB-FM radio. So are you ready? How it used to be. Something for everyone. 24/7, 365. It's the PPC Radio Show. Hosted by Cinda Williams. Co-hosted by Shelly Shell Williams. Music by DJ Kid Disco. On the Grown Folks Radio. Yo.
All right, welcome back to the PPC Radio Show. Facebook has stayed with us, and we were talking about something that is very important, I think, for any aspiring young actor, actress, singer, rapper, anything creative. You still got to eat. You still got to pay while you wait, because it's unless you have your own production company and manage to do that and do your own stuff, you're working for somebody else and it's random. So Blizzy, can you do a little repeat a little bit for the radio and everybody else that missed that conversation?
Yeah, so I mean, I work a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Those ain't necessarily the hours, but I mean, I slide into that category, and I have a clothing line on the side as well, outside of this music. And
So what is it?
So 608 or 608 apparel. You know what I mean? So
like your hat. Like your
yeah,
hat. Okay, I
like
get
the
it.
hat, like the
I
hat.
like that hat too. I like that your logo. It's nice.
Yeah, I got a couple different ones. I appreciate that. The other one is we came with the first one I did came with the dominoes. You see, it got the double three, the double blank, and the double fold for the 608. So
Nice. Nice.
For
I
the
know
608.
Rihanna. Isn't Rihanna a billionaire now?
Yes,
She's
Yeah.
a
Rihanna
billionaire.
is a billionaire.
Doing all
Not just because of her music. Her music got her in that
no, it's
door.
her
But
It's her Fenty. It's her clothing
yeah,
line. It's her beauty
Mhm.
line. It's all of the things that
Listen.
she created.
And you know what? It ain't just for young people, because speaking of brands, that's my own creation right there. And I was selling them. Still am selling them. So I feel that because for years, I had a whole day career that a lot of people didn't know about. Probably some folks that's listening now don't know. I was the maintenance man for years. I'm a licensed engineer. That's my day, real job. I mean, DJing was a real job too, but it wasn't yeah. Especially
I
when I
mean,
had 2 babies looking at me. It just,
yeah, if you got a family to support, but I do 100% know eventually at one point with the right strategy, you
yeah.
don't have to do none of that. Like
You don't
with
have
the
to.
right strategy,
Well,
you don't
you
have
know what
to
though?
have
In
to
the
die.
'90s, it was actually DJs was getting paid quite well. The '90s, early 2000s, and then when it became a hobby that anybody could do it, that just brought the price. Bro, you had cats becoming instant overnight microwave DJs, so people, and they're doing it for like $100, and then you coming like, well, I want $450. Why would I just pay the little homie like $100? So you had to create other way. COVID made everybody figure out another way to earn. People that were used to people like us, yo. Like Fridays,
Yeah.
what just opened back up?
No, Friday's been open for a minute.
No, but well, how long was they closed though because of COVID?
Yeah, it was closed for that moment, but now everything's been opened up. But
Yeah, everything's opened up now.
I
They
do
ain't nothing.
believe 100% in diversifying and making sure we have multiple streams of income to
Yeah.
keep the things going, just like a clothing brand, because those things could actually, feed the dream.
What
they
do you
open
say,
up
Shell? Earn while you sleep?
Hmm
they
What'd you
open
say,
up
Lou?
doors. They open up doors too, because when I put the clothing stuff together, like I was doing music as like what you would call a feature artist. Like I would jump on other people's tracks because I just like doing it. I wasn't looking at doing anything, doing any shows, putting out any product, nothing like that. I was doing clothes, and I ended up with the
So is the
relationships that
closing and
I
the
had.
music intertwining?
Yeah, yeah, with like some of the relationships I had in the music industry, I would get those artists the clothes to promote them, and it took me to shows, and you know, one thing led to another, and then, you know, I started making records again, and we
So
here
Bliss,
now.
let me ask you this. Did you charge them for the stuff, or did you give them the stuff and ask them to wear it?
It's both. I mean, at first, like, I gave stuff away. Like the first, you know, couple of things I did, I was giving stuff away. But the stuff I was giving away, it was like, it wasn't profit margin, it was extra. You know what I mean? So everything was already paid for. Like I already looked at it like I'm making them for this, I'm selling them for this. You know what I'm saying? The profit built in here, this take care of the shipping, this take care of this, you know what I'm saying? And I already knew, like, I had out of each order that I did, I had a specific number that could just be thrown away for promo. So, and then at the same time, you got other artists that, you know, other artists and DJs that would see it and hit me up and be like, how much? And boom, Cash App would ring just like that.
That's
And
nice.
You know what?
You know
No
what
matter
I'm
what you're
saying?
selling, you got to put out testers, whether it be pharmaceuticals or plants or food or cars or, you know. You always
I
put
just wonder because honestly, a lot of people ask me to wear their stuff and want me to pay for it. I'm
What?
like,
Nah,
yeah.
that's not how that works. Nah.
I have people literally, you know, ask
like
me to buy their stuff and
They
wear it
tripping.
for free publicity for them. And I'm
like
like,
if I reached out to you because, you know, you the actress, right? If I reached out to the actress, right, I would send it to you. It would be free. You know what I mean? But now if we was conversing on a different level, and you act, by the way, I act. You know what I'm saying? Well, you just like me. I rap too. You know what I mean? So, you know,
yeah,
I might
it's
break.
different.
I break it off for a cheaper price. You know, like I said, there's, you know, it's a business, but at the end of the day, nobody's gonna see it if it don't get out. And I mean, I'll tell you like this: I thought it was gonna keep me busy the whole summer. My son was gonna be gone in California. I sold out of them shirts in like 3 weeks.
Wow.
And was pretty much running ever since. And then coming up with different designs and you know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of things, you know, coming up.
I have a question right quick about, I don't know, I'm just going to put it out there because some things come to me. Do you have any apparel with like a verse or?
That's what I was getting ready to ask. You
really? So,
yes,
okay.
I was like, does
so
anything
not just the sick, because it's like some of the verses that you have are really prolific. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying something meaningful. So I don't know. God gave it to me, and obviously Shelly too. So look at that.
Yep.
Yeah, no doubt. No, I haven't done anything like that yet. I haven't, as far as like intertwine the brand with you know, the clothing brand with my brand as a musician. I haven't really crossed that, you know, crossed those two yet. It's definitely been something I've been thinking about, not the whole verse part, but like, you know, for instance, that song Purple Flowers. I mean, why not put a purple flower on the front of a black shirt? You know what I mean?
Love that. Right.
I have a question for you, Bliss.
What's happening?
Yeah, I'm great. Hip hop. Y'all heard me ask this question a million times. Hip hop, dead or alive or on life support?
It's coming back, man. It's coming back. We getting out of that, you know, Martian, mush mouth, mumble rap era. And it's coming back to like actual penmanship and lyricism. And
the boom bap is coming back.
It's coming back.
It has been revived.
It is coming back, you know, and I think it's, you know, I think it's older cats as far as some of the younger cats, you know, because some of these young dudes, man, they out here really doing their thing. And then you got older cats in the game, like look at Benny the Butcher, you know, he mid-30s. He He's spitting. He talking that truth. He talking that talk, and that's something that the game has been lacking for a long time. A
I was
long
watching
time.
this cat the other day. He's touring with Jazzy Jeff. His name is Dane Jordan, and I'm listening to him. He was spitting. I mean, he must spit about a good 16 bars. I'm like, young boy got bars, and I'm like, these young boys really. A lot of these youngins really got. I'm tired of hearing old cranky. There's no good music out here. Yes, there is. You just got to do the work.
You got to go find it.
You gotta go find it. These indie artists are killing. That's all there is. There are no more gatekeepers. There are no more record labels and all of that. All you need to really is you need a good YouTube account, a good SoundCloud account. You can stream your own. Nobody's doing that. So because there's no gatekeepers, you got much more content out there. The indie's rule now. You have to put in the work, people. Stop saying there's no more.
There's so much. If you sit in your car and turn on the radio, you're gonna hear the same stuff over and over and over again. All you got to do is put in one song you like, and you'll start getting all this new music from new artists. That's how my daughter finds all this music. She's my little personal DJ because she finds the best music. I've even heard some trap, because at first I was like, what trap? But trap even is evolving.
It really is.
It's evolving. They still got that, the beat, that drum beat and all that kind of stuff. But the storytelling is coming back. It's just not about the booty and the ass. It's about, it's about something again.
Look at some of them artists like Dirk and like King Von and them. Like they actually was spitting and telling stories.
21 Savage. Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick.
If you listen to that track, one particular track that if you listen to Swimming Pools.
Ooh. Or Mother.
Have you ever listened?
Oh my God.
That's some deep shit.
Ooh,
yeah.
Honey, I heard a song by him. My brother sent it to me. Something about mother or whatever. I was sobbing at the end of that song. That song had me, I felt like I just came out of church. It was so amazing. There's
J. Cole, one of them artists, J. Cole. I mean, these are like solid artists, and I'm not trying to step on anybody with their craft, man, but like me personally,
I'll tell you who else. Doja Cat.
Wait a minute, what was he gonna say? You're not gonna step on nobody. What was you gonna say?
Yeah, but like the and like the Lil Uzi Verts and the Lil Yachty's and all that harmonized and mumble jump. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that don't do nothing to me. Like you look at some of where the youth at. Like I look at it like this. When we came up off of drug dealer music. These cats coming up off of drug user music. You know what I mean? That's why you got a lot of the youth depressed.
And that's real. I've been saying that for years. Back in the 90s, we was rapping about selling drugs. Now they're rapping about being on drugs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes a difference, doesn't it? It goes from some kind of skewed empowerment to no empowerment at all.
Yeah, that's why you get these I like to call them emo rappers. Like the depressed. It's always everything so bad. What's up? That monotone. You get all of that, and it's because they all pilled out. You know what I mean? They all down and depressed. So you making that kind of music.
Wow. Yeah, people don't understand, man. If you ain't got a clean body, that shit comes out in your art. It comes out in your visual art if you're an artist, in your writing, in your acting. You cannot hide your energy. Your energy is constant and it's affected.
So what if you're just a pie?
Purple flowers.
Yeah. Yes, I like that. I like that.
Be like in the poppy field or something like that.
So okay, we're at 10 minutes till, or 11 minutes till. Kid, do you have any strange and any questions you want to put to the group?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Who's more petty after a breakup, men or women?
Oh my God. I guess it depends on who you asking.
I think it's a case by case. I don't think everybody.
Yes.
I don't think it's one gender over the other. I'm not petty after a breakup. Let's just go. Let's just kiss and say goodbye. That's all I want to do. It's over. It's over. Kick Rick up.
Man, if it's over, we ain't even got to say goodbye. Like,
My thing is, it depends on, honestly, it depends on how much I care for somebody. If I'm over them before it's over, I'm like, okay, let's be friends. But if I'm still, feeling some hardcore stuff with them, I try to be a grown up about it, but I at least be feeling petty. You know what I'm saying? If I see an ex that I still care for with somebody new, I might talk to my sister and look at that fool. That's all. That's just being real. I might not say anything publicly or to them in front of them.
Because I'm scrolling
really nice
Facebook. I'm gonna tell you where I came up. I'm scrolling Facebook this morning. I'm seeing some stuff like, why do people? And I always say, why are y'all putting your whole situation on social media? Like, why?
I don't understand that.
Why is she posting little dumb stuff and he going? What are y'all doing?
Okay, we got some comments about this. So, Peaceful Teresa, hi. I'm not sure I know you. Said both are petty. Yvette said it's equal. Vaughn said, I think men are pettier. And this is for you, Blaze. Yvette Money said, you have to give confirmation that it's over.
Exactly, right?
Not always, you know what I'm saying? I got some relationships that just faded out, man.
Yo, confirmation is when you don't see me call no more. You can't.
For real.
Nobody got time.
Somebody else.
No, I need.
Yeah, what we gonna have an exit? So will we have an exit interview? Come on.
Exactly. Man. You can do an exit interview. Exactly. That's what I want to exit. This is what went right. This is what went wrong. This is all right.
Well, what?
I'm friends with, because I don't know about you. I'm friends with my exes.
Man, listen, if I get to the point where I bang on you on the phone, click, all right, it's over. Yeah. Whatever, man.
So that's if you have a bad, it's a bad breakup.
If somebody's abusing you and you walk away, never turn it back.
Nah, you just might breathe the wrong way because I'm tired of it. Go ahead, man. I'll holler at you.
No, not that. I think it's cruel. I think it's cruel to passively aggressively push somebody out your life.
No, I'm not saying that, but all right. Suppose you just get to the point where you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Be like,
then at least say that. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. At least that. You just don't walk away, especially if there's been no conversation.
But sometimes those conversations go like this because they so rapid.
Yeah, they just go left.
That's
like
cool.
Left field is
but
screaming.
Give
like,
them a conversation.
Man.
Give them a conversation. If it goes over their head, it's not your problem. It's their problem.
I ain't got that kind of energy. Like, I'm out.
For real.
See, look, we're saying, Cindy and I, the females in the crew here, are saying, let's give them a conversation. Y'all males are like, nah, we out. So there you go. Y'all petty. You just got it.
That is petty.
Y'all some petty.
That's petty.
It's y'all that's petty. We trying to have a conversation, make sure everything goes smooth. It's over. It's over. Let's have a conversation. Y'all like, nah, we out. Let's skate. Let's bounce. Let's roll. You know what I mean? I'm gonna slide on out. No.
That's mean. That's mean and petty, especially if you ever had any feelings for that person at all. You just gonna like ghost them? That's petty.
If you getting to the point where y'all arguing about dumb stuff, all right, cuz you know what, this ain't gonna work. I'll holler at you.
That is a conversation.
Here's a good example, right? Like, all right, it's 2022, right? Say you was dating somebody starting in 2017, and it's 2022, and you still having 2017 arguments. I don't even have time to address that I'm gone and I've had enough. Like, it's a wrap. You still in 2017. So it's going to take you 5 years to catch up to where we at anyway.
Yeah, I guess if it's obvious, then you got a different story.
No, you got to say something. Period.
Yeah.
Send a text message.
We've been arguing for the last month. The handwriting's on the wall. All right, man.
So this is what Vaughn said. Ghosting is not good. And Yvette Money says that's why exes be running up on your asses because they didn't know it was over.
Exactly.
Man.
And then Vaughn said it's because we have trouble dealing with the feelings. Peaceful Teresa said, ha ha, she laughed about that. So
Yvette Money, I had two. Never mind. You know what?
don't get too personal.
I had to think about that shit. I'm going live on National. I'm going to tell that big ass lie. Yeah. Listen, I was living with a chick once, and she came home. I was gone. Like, yeah, I just packed up my truck and. Pew.
I did do it once. I did it. I was doing a movie, and I was living with a guy. And it was stupid. We shouldn't have been together. It's like we looked right together and superficially we were right, but we were using each other. I was using his place as a place to live, and he was using me to pay for it. So,
damn.
So long story short, I went away for a movie. I came back, saw my room, my space, all drawers and stuff everywhere, girls' drawers and champagne and all kind of mess. Honey, I packed everything. I called my brother and my cousin. I was like, can you come get me, please? Bring your trucks, put all my stuff. And they come back. I hear from them, where are you? In that case, guess what I did? I sat down and I had a conversation. You don't like me and I don't like you, so it's over.
Wait a minute. If you come back to an empty crib, what is there to discuss?
Ask you.
I mean, that's kind of, it's pretty bold right there.
Yeah, it's right there. What we gonna talk about? Yo, you left them panties here for what?
He was the one that wanted the conversation, not me. I made my comment by leaving.
Well, he a nut too. What is there to discuss? Bring back the Yo, I knew a brother that came home. She took the meat out the freezer. She took the fish out the ceiling.
Well, that's pretty obvious then. Vaughn said ghosting is one manifestation of pettiness. And Monica or Yvette said, punk. She said, y'all getting ghosts like y'all was abused.
Damn.
That's right.
She get bold. They get bold.
I hate her. And you know how she get to move in her deck when she say that kind of smart.
I miss Yvette. I miss you so much, girl. Oh my God. All right, we are to the end. This has been fun. That was a good one. I like that DJ Kid Disco. Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
You know.
All right, cool. All right, well, let's wrap it up. Liz G, please, you have new music out. Please tell the audience how they can support you, where to go, blah, blah, blah. Let's give it to them.
All right, check it out. Liz G, BLIZGEE on all digital streaming platforms. New song just came out last week, Nasty, by Shannon Clay featuring myself. You know what I'm saying? That one kind of going up right now. We got Purple Flowers out with me, Shannon Clay, and Chilla from the Snipers. Like I said, go ahead and check me out. All digital streaming platforms, all social media networks, Blizz G across the board, BLIZGEE.
All right. Well, thank you, and do your thing. Shelly, you said September 2nd. I know you got something. What else is happening?
Yeah, September 2nd is the old school throwback party. We're gonna celebrate 30 years of Urban Expressions at 16 North 9th Street in Darby, PA. So I need y'all to come out. Tickets to $20. Hosted by Orange Juice Jones. I saw you and him walking in the rain. Hosted by Orange Juice Jones. So come on out. I'm in kids camp. We have a kids camp, media camp. We're teaching them all about media. It is the most fun. That's why I'm like, yes, come on, let's go. Extra hype. Like I'm like with the kids. Come on, y'all, let's go. But follow me on Instagram at Shelly Show Williams and on TikTok at Philly's Oprah. Yeah, get them tickets. Get y'all tickets. Show up.
All right, Kid, you got something?
First of all, shout out to my crew. my family. I just happened to find this. I was going through my drawer, I saw the shirt, y'all. I was like, Mixed Villains, DJ Spin Bad, K Swift, Dickie Butters. Hey, Les. The Melanated Morning Show is being, the 5th anniversary was actually yesterday. I'm not talking about just in the past 2 years. I'm talking about from 2017 when I first started. So I went back and I listened to all the stuff. So it's going into podcast series. Everything that I've done Melanated Morning Show wise is going to be put on podcast. It's going to be broken down from 2017 until now. Cinder's a part of that as well, and it's so much stuff. And Cinder made me realize the other day, I have a franchise, y'all. I got a bit of a franchise going on. I got Melanated Morning Show, I got Melanated After Dark, I got Melanated Hip Hop. I got quite a bit. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. In fact, tomorrow, are we doing this tomorrow?
We are. Tomorrow at 11 Eastern, Melanated Morning Show. Come to catch up on the news and talk crap. Come on back. Come on back and join.
And when we say crap,
we mean quite figuratively.
We do that because, yeah, the Melanated Morning Show, aka 3 Negroes on the Couch.
Yes. Yeah. Tomorrow we got a third. Tomorrow we got our girl back. So yeah. I'm very excited about that. Okay, for me this week, of course, PPC podcast. I have Janita Harris on this week. She is amazing. She's got quite a story of survival, and she's been doing that entrepreneurial thing. She's amazing. So I hope you guys check her out, Janita Harris, on the PPC podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. And she'll be with us next week. And that's all she wrote. Oh, and please, y'all check out my TikTok. It's growing really fast. I want it to grow even faster. I got a few segments on there that people are responding to. Showbiz Sin. Come check that out.
No, y'all, she up there twerking and everything. I'm only kidding.
I am not twerking. There's no dancing happening.
I seen you twerk because I be on there watching. I see you twerk. Y'all need to go check her out.
Well, now you need to go check it out and see if we lying or not, y'all.
Yeah, I'm naked too. I'm naked. Come on.
See if we lying or not. See? Are we lying? We don't know. You gotta go find out.
He was on that beach doing that thing.
Yeah. Support all of us, you guys. Or check out our stuff that we got on Instagram, wherever, social media is. All right. Thank you, everyone. Oh, thank you, Vaughn. He said he loves the balance of personalities. Thank you, James, for always being here. He said, fun show. Be well, everyone. And Yvette Money, thank you so much for always being so funny. We're glad to have you here and miss you so much. Maybe
I have got to call you, woman. I keep forgetting. I gotta stop smoking that shit one day. But the day ain't the day. But
Yvette Money's new book, the volume 2, is right now. You can pre-order it, so you better go pre-order it at moolahentertainment.com because her new volume 2 is out as well. Pre-order.
All right, Yvette. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Have a blessed week, and we'll see you next week on the PPC Radio Show. That's a wrap.